Okay, good evening. Welcome to
MinuteMath75.
MinuteMath75. Step just this way a little bit so we don't have the shadows. Okay, so this is a problem from the Mathematical Association of America's Minute Math blog. It's actually a pretty neat problem from one of their junior high math contests. This one's a logic puzzle. Get a marker. The 6 children listed below are from 2 families of 3 children each. Each child has blue or brown eyes and black or blonde hair. Children from the same family have at least one of these characteristics in common. Which 2 children are Jim's siblings? So Jim has brown eyes, and blonde hair. Okay? So the question is, which 2 children are Jim's siblings? Okay? Now, do you understand the problem?
Yeah.
Okay, talk to me about the problem first.
There's 6 children.
Yep.
And there's 3 children per family.
Right.
Each child has black or blonde hair and blue or brown eyes.
Okay.
So this guy could be a sibling.
Why?
Because he's got the same brown hair.
Okay.
But Jim and Nathan are the only 2 guys who have brown eyes.
Okay.
So there's 3 people have black hair.
Okay.
And blonde. So there's Nadine. Austin has a choice. Sue. Nadine, Austin, and Sue are the choices.
Okay. So can Ben be Jim's brother?
No.
Why not?
Because they don't share any characteristics.
They don't share any characteristics, so we just cross out Ben. Okay. Can Tevin be Jim's brother?
No, they don't share any of the characteristics.
They don't share any characteristics. Okay. Now, so we have 3 choices, but only 2 of them can work. So we have to figure out which 2 of these 3, of Nadine, Austin, and Sue, are the right choices. Okay, what do you think?
How would we check them?
Yeah, it's a tough question. That's what makes this problem tough. Only half the people got this right, so it's sort of medium difficult. 2 of these 3 have to be right, and 1 has to be wrong. 1 can't be a sibling. So see if you can see why.
They all share at least one characteristic in common. They all share one. Nadine shares the eyes, but Austin and Sue share the hair.
Right, that's right.
There doesn't seem to be any more clues in the writing.
Okay, so what do you think the big clue in the writing is?
It's this.
Okay. Children from the same family have at least one characteristic in common. Okay, good.
Well, none of them have both characteristics in common.
None of them have both characteristics in common. All right. Only 2 of these 3 can work. They all have one in common with Jim.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the big clue.
That's the big clue. They all have one in common with Jim. What should you look for next to see if they're siblings?
They're going to have 3 children each.
Each family has 3 children each, yeah.
And it means only 2 of them can be Jim's siblings.
Yeah, right. That's right. Children from the same family have to have at least one characteristic in common.
They all do.
They all have something in common with Jim.
Yeah.
All 3 of these, but only 2 of them work. So what else do you need to look at?
Well, Sue has something in common with Tevin.
But we know Tevin doesn't work.
Yeah.
So there's no point looking in Tevin.
But if we can find 3 that share the same characteristics.
Okay.
Well, Ben, Nadine, Naden and Tevin all have black hair.
Ah, okay. That's interesting. So they could all be related to each other.
Except Sue's got blue eyes.
Okay.
So does Austin.
Okay. What if Ben, Nadine, and Tevin were all brothers? Then it would be Austin, Sue, and Jim. Okay? So the question is, can Nadine be related to Austin and Sue?
Nadine isn't related to Sue.
Why not?
Because they don't share any characteristics.
They don't share any characteristics. Okay? So the siblings are Austin, Sue, and Jim. Okay? So the idea is children from the same family have at least one characteristic in common. So right away you can cross out Ben and Tevin because they can't be related to Jim because they have nothing in common with them. The next thing is to check something else. Check someone else. Nadine has something in common with Jim. Does he have anything in common with Austin and Sue? No, so he can't be related to them. Does he have something in common with Ben and Tevin?
No.
No? Nadine doesn't have anything in common with Ben and Tevin?
They both have black hair.
Okay, so it said they came from 3 families, so it's Ben, Nadine, and Tevin, Jim, Austin, Sue. Okay?
Yep.
Alright, that's a tough problem. That's a tough problem. The whole point is, once you found 3 people who might be related to Jim, check someone else. Check if those people can be related to each other.